carry Axe with a vacuum. That's actually terrifying if you hit that combo, because it's so much pure damage coming out.
When we saw it in the previous series, though, on the lane, it kind of fell flat.
Well,
Did they have enough to catch up this time around?
He got 3v2'd in that game.
Yes.
And then, I think like as a hero, Axe should be really strong as a safe lane. Like Battle Hunger is one of the best spells for helping your support on the side, but I mean, I don't know, nothing to say has been a beast on Lina, so even if his lane does go badly, I think he does.
I don't like the Wraith King. I just want to say it from now. I understand picking it to lane well with AA, but last game, they won their lane really hard. Faithbian was a solo Omni Knight, but they didn't really turn it into anything, really. So
yeah, and
I'm just
I think
gonna say
you're
that
right.
I'm
Like
not a fan
LGD have a lot of sustained damage, right? Like the Iron Shell, Lina spells have low cooldown. Even if you're saying basically like you tank the stuff, but then they have more once you revive, and then you don't have like the normal effect of the Wraith King. I think that sounds right.
And do you remember how I was talking about how Batrider likes to play with heroes like Nyx Assassin? Mid Lina is very similar to that because she does rush the BOTs, and Nyx Assassin loves to set up on side lanes. So I can see them just maneuvering them through the map this whole game.
So you don't really believe in EG Game 2?
I'm not a believer. I could be wrong, but I don't like it so much.
Actually, I mean, I think I like EG's draft more than last game.
Okay.
And because I'm from NA, I'm gonna say EG's gonna win this one for the boys.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the weaknesses in EG's draft that Effie mentioned are like, now that you mention it, they're like, ugh, I'm a bit scared, you know?
Too many holes.
At the same time, like, it is like an Axe Lina core. Like, I don't know if it's because I haven't seen enough of this, but the cores on LGD are experimental, and they are a team that has like gone too far at times.
That's fair. That's fair. They are a bit experimental, but I believe in them.
Okay. Well, it's Game 2. As said earlier, EG has a lot to prove with this game in terms of getting that point so that they still have a chance of making it to the upper bracket of the playoffs. We're going to find out if they can take a game off of PSG.LGD.
حلو يجي اذا ما حصلوا النقطة يروحون ما ينفعش عندهم افضل ثلاثة.
Hey, that's right, that's right.
Yes, let's find out together, shall we? AUI, of course, biased towards evil geniuses, like always, Kyle.
Yeah, like most of his fans, gotta have copium.
Yeah.
You watch EG play too many LAN events, and I'm just hoping he doesn't find himself stuck.
So about that?
Yeah, that was a pretty rough go-around that he had last time around. That nothing to say. He's got his number. Let's jump into the game, shall we? Because I know the teams are itching to be able to have a little bit of action as they're moving around, smoking about, trying to make some plays happen. So the LGD versus Evil Geniuses, Game 2, kicking off here. And look at that. They're all in the river. Just as the bounty runes are about to spawn.
Nice skewers. XD.
King of the hill. I like that from Faith Beyond. All right, bounty runes spawning. Looks like we are just going to have a 2-2 split here. Nothing major.
I will say I'm
Peaceful encounter.
happy that Dota's a game where people
Trying to
feel
buy it,
comfortable
Alex.
in chat. I think that voice lines, and all chat voice lines specifically, add a lot to the game. And I think it's kind of what's, I don't know, you ever watch a basketball game close enough to hear, you know, people are talking. Sports aren't silent, neither should esports.
Yeah, absolutely. If only the next step, we could actually get a little bit of their in-game comms. I know teams never accept that, but the rare times you get to hear some of that, I think it's very special. And it's fun to be able to learn about the teams. Mid-matchup, Nothing to Say versus Abed. Lina versus Dragonite. We've got Nyx Assassin and Darkseer up there in the top lane, matched up into the Wraith King, which I think is a hero you can actually kind of pressure. Especially since he has an ancient apparition who I don't view as the best in the world. Mars Snapfire bottom lane against the Phoenix and a Carry Axe. What's your take on Carry Axe, Kyle?
I'm not sure. Haven't seen it enough to have a firm opinion one way or another. I think it's solid. I think especially when you pair it with a Darkseer, it's kind of terrifying, to be quite honest.
Yep.
I think the Lina is going to be more important just because that's your only real source of tower damage. So I think Nothing to Say has got to pop off because otherwise, if he's just like running around with the Yules too late into this game, I don't actually know. They don't have any real right-click threat.
Q, they're being very aggressive, sir, and they're gonna kick the crap out of you. If you get a little bit too far forward, it does healing salve up, so he'll be okay.
Got a hunger spam. God, this is a pretty tough lane for Ice Ice Ice. just getting constantly spirit hunger spammed.
At the same time, Axe doesn't have a whole lot of good starting armor, and you already had the Blightstone, I believe, pick up from Crit.
That's true.
You had a little Shredder on top of that, and he actually can't really tank hits very well. So yeah, this is definitely a battle where I feel like both cores are going to feel a little not the happiest, let's say.
Yeah. And Abed off to a great start middle as well. This is a somewhat skill-based matchup, but realistically, DK should win it. You have the Quelling Blade advantage. It's actually tough to last hit as Lina because you get that attack speed up from the Fervor, but when you tank the Dragon Breath, your last hit damage is significantly reduced, and DK almost always can out-hit you. Of course, DK now with the free runes will still getting a bottle early. Typically in the past, you might play without it, just double brace.
Oh man, looks like he got very low. Just as we're talking about both the cores feeling the hate of the opposing support, both of them taking a lot of harassment here. Ame will miss out on a bit of CS as a result of that. Bottom lane, or top lane, rather, Faith.Beyond, they go for it and they manage to get the first blood, just barely killing Fly before Faith.Beyond ends up falling. And Jinkyu, ooh, nice use of the Spike Carapace. He's gonna get stunned up here, and Arteezy not actually backing down. The Iron Shell was coming up. Ice gets burned out bottom lane as they manage to get the kill finally onto Ame.
I don't think he'll mind too much. He got his gold.
لينا نصير خوش فايت فليكر خلينا نقول.
Kind of needed to heal anyway. He was
بس
out
يعني
اتوقع راح يعتمد على الكومبو مال
his lane strength. So top, that was a bit surprising, but it's really tough for Floyd to play this lane if he tanks a stun with Iron Shell nearby. When it gets pushed up to the tower, that's when the Darkseer starts to thrive.
اكس رايت فليكر يصير ويا الكاونتر هيلكس على الاتاك يمكن.
Revitalized laning phase when vacuum started being an ability you could actually lane. And so now you paired up with these Linas, Nyx Assassins, Clockworks, and this vacuum feels so much better as they're going to be able to, there it is. It's just the extra little bit you need to be able to get these kills.
And this is very dangerous now. All of a sudden, they're just diving Arteezy.
Yep, Arteezy is very likely dead here. Let's see if he can juke it out somehow. He does have 9 magic wand charges, so maybe he's actually good. As the Rift Impale goes out. He jukes to the left, but the Ion Shell on the Faith.Beyond actually did manage to get a tick onto Arteezy, kind of showed him the way, and ends up finding the carry of the evil geniuses.
That's huge. Yeah, they kill Phoenix down bottom, but this is getting dangerous up top. The trouble with AA in this spot is that you have no method of getting back into the lane. You can't go push a wave. You can't really gank anywhere, so you're just now a stack bot. You know, he'll probably look to do that soon, but the other thing is EG don't really have anything that can pierce
هذا حلو بالتويتش.
Watch that one again. Yep, nice cookie into
كم
Spear.
ضيع يرجعك اياه.
I guess we'll watch Arteezy die again in a way.
شنو يا معود ارتيزي؟ هو الشباب.
That is not a replay.
TP'd in.
That's just a bit of deja vu. So he's gonna have to do the walk of shame.
And remember, yeah, we were saying they picked Wraith King, not necessarily because of the game, but for the laning phase. And if you're getting bodied in the laning phase, suddenly things look grim.
Honestly, I think teams should be looking at this and keeping this combo in mind whenever these teams early pick Ancient Apparition.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's supposed to be Ancient Apparition is paired with the Wraith King, Sven, Troll. Like those 3 heroes to make the Cold Feet work. And they're just showing how to body it.
And 3 lane last game still got wrecked.